And one of the things that's most heartwarming is seeing all of these American flags flying high. We know that all Teslas here made in America.
Right.
So that's something to be proud of.
Beside me at the wheel, I stole a kiss at the turn of a mile, my curiosity running wild, cruising and playing the radio, with no particular place to go.
Good morning, Tesla fans. Here we are at our first stop, and this is at Myers in Kentucky. Looks like they're expanding here. We're charged up and ready to hit the road. We are headed to Chattanooga Charge. Back on the road again. We're headed to Chattanooga Charge. We're looking forward to seeing everyone for the second year in a row. We should be signed up for some off-road driving.
Adventures.
What do we got?
Off-road adventures.
Off-road adventures. That'll be Sunday after we check out of the hotel and go do some trail riding. This will be the first for Chuck, but I think we'll be able to handle it. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, let's do it.
Got that Mozart in my pocket, gave it a click, heard that Hemi wake up. Man, that thing is sick. That big 6.4 got a mean kind of rumble, makes the windows in the house shake, makes the ground tumble.
We have made it to our second supercharger stop. This was at Buc-ee's. Great restrooms, expensive breakfast, and pretty decent coffee. Well, we have arrived at Pilot Truck Stop. Why Pilot? We pulled into the Tennessee Welcome Center only to see signs now down on the ground that said restrooms closed. Welcome to Tennessee, restrooms closed. So we'll take a quick break here, one last supercharge stop, and then we'll be at the hotel.
Now your destination is on the right.
Okay, last stop, supercharging before we get to the hotel. We'll stay here for a little bit to get about 15%, 20%, and then head on in. We'll see you when we get to the hotel.
Ready to get to Chattanooga Charge.
Tomorrow morning is gonna be grand.
Tonight.
Absolutely.
Tonight's the big party.
Yeah, tonight's the party.
Yeah.
Let's go party.
Party, 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 Tesla style.
Now here's something new. We've seen this at Myers, our first stop. This is a pull-through for campers. Pretty cool, huh? We are here at a loft. This is the beginning of Chattanooga Charge. So let's get in, get registered, get all our stuff up in a room, and then we'll see what else is going on. There is a party tonight. See you there. Welcome to our room. Beautiful mirror. Bathroom. A lovely looking shower. Sink. And the bedroom. Kind of small. TV. And unfortunately, well, maybe fortunately, we're only on the second floor. So that's not too bad. 9 more to go. And we'll be at the party room.
I was born to be free.
Welcome to Chattanooga Charge. Oh, who do we have here? I wonder if this thing is real. A lot of nice trucks here today. We're gonna see some amazing things happening.
We actually make these. Oh yeah. Like this one.
Looks like they're camping here today. This is nice. Beadlocks. Nice wrap. Beautiful front bumper. Chuck's all set up with the American flag, Electrify America banner. Here we are, already making coffee. And she's not looking too bad today. We'll walk around, get some footage of the event, and see what else is happening here.
One cool thing that Doug is involved in is kind of an ancient trade, I guess, if you will. Doug is a swordsmith. Doug, tell us about it.
Yeah, so I can assure you this is a one-of-a-kind item. So I'm a bladesmith by hobby. It's what I do as a passion. If any of you have ever seen the show Forged in Fire on the History Channel, I was on that show and I won back in season 8. But like most of you, I am a huge fan of Tesla and SpaceX and all of Elon's companies as well. So what do you do when you're a bladesmith and a fan of Tesla? You make one of these. So this was a little kind of a passion project for me, and I built it for Elon. So if you see the guard is actually the Tesla logo. This is a single piece of aluminum, kind of in an homage to the way that Tesla builds the frames of their vehicles. And it is a fully functional longsword. The white leather is Tesla's vegan leather, so it's the same as the seats in the car. And the pommel of the sword has all of his other companies on it. So you can see that it's got the X on this side. There's the SpaceX logo. It also has Neuralink and XAI. And right on the bottom is the nice little circle for the Boring Company. So this represents all of his businesses. And it's really so just cool. Something that I made out of the, just the love of the community and everything that Elon's doing. Maybe one day it will find its way into his hands, but in the meantime, I get to bring it to awesome events like this and share it with everyone.
Yeah, that is so cool. Why don't I hold your mic and maybe you can kind of show us sort of, top half of the blade, something like that. This thing is razor sharp.
It is a fully functional sword. My test to
not a replica.
Not a replica. My test to make sure this thing was built to function was actually to cut a jerry can, a plastic red gasoline tank, in half, and it sliced through it like butter. So
wow.
I've been very politely asked to not take the sword out while we're here. Well, there's insurance reasons for that.
Right.
I don't blame them one bit. Not many people bring a full-size sword to a social event. But yeah, so the steel is a steel called 80CRV2. And
show them the profile on that. I mean, it is just razor thin.
Yeah, it pretty much disappears sideways. So my goal was to make a weapon that was easily wieldable. It is a little heavy. I'd say it probably weighs about 4 or 5 pounds, but it's very nicely balanced. So you can actually swing this thing very easily with one hand. And yeah, so it really is just kind of a culmination of all of my nerdy interests in life.
Yeah.
All kind of came together to form this.
I love it, man. It is so cool. And I love especially the SpaceX logo. I mean, we're talking about a company that has built the biggest flying object ever made by mankind. We're talking about entering a new era of, building a moon base, going to Mars, right? These unique new tools, right? A vehicle really is a tool. And the cool thing is that you built it in a form factor of something that our ancestors, going back thousands and thousands of years, would have used a tool like this. So it's like two ages kind of interconnecting. So I just absolutely love that. So huge round of applause to Doug. I mean, look at the talent of this guy. Absolutely incredible. Very cool.
Are you ever going to make any that you can sell?
I will, in the most polite way, absolutely not. So I've been asked by a lot of people, this wasn't something I built just to make.
Right.
I have well over 300 hours of work into this individual piece, learning how to do everything specifically. And actually, I forgot to mention, this single piece of aluminum is actually aerospace aluminum that I sourced from a guy that makes parts for F-35 Raptors.
Wow.
So this has a little bit of a space orientation to it as well.
Love it.
Wow. Would you call it a space edge?
Space Edge, there we go. I like that, see?
I already named this sword the Tescalibur, but now you're putting up a good argument to change the name.
Well, Christopher Lee's a smart man. We're going to hear from him in just a second. One more round of applause for Doug and this incredible weapon. Thank you, Doug.
We have a really cool prize for you then if you'd like to come up and get it. It's called the Long Haul Award, and it's a Tesla die-cast semi. Come on up, Tom. Come on up, sir. Put those miles down. Wow, 2,800 miles. Here's our long haul winner, Tom, all the way from Northern California.
Wow.
Awesome, man.
Congratulations, sir.
Go Tom!
Beautiful. And Tom did it in a Cybertruck, if that, you know, for those that are counting. Congratulations.